The year was 2099 when the world died. It began with a sound no one could describe, a deep, cosmic tearing, like the universe itself inhaling. The sky split open in a jagged wound of violet fire. Cities flickered like dying candles. Oceans boiled. Mountains cracked. And from the rift came magic. Not gentle, not mystical, but raw, violent, ancient magic that had been sealed away since before humanity existed. It poured into the world like a flood, twisting everything it touched. Forests grew teeth. Rivers glowed with impossible colors. Creatures from forgotten myths crawled out of the shadows. Technology failed. Satellites fell. Power grids died. Only the cruelest warlords managed to salvage scraps of old tech, and they used it to rule. Behind it all was a presence no one could name. A whisper in the dark. A force that had shattered the world and now watched from the rift like a hungry god. People called it the Dark Force. In the ashes of old Chicago, a child was found. He was discovered by an order of mystic warriors, known as the Wardens of the Last Light, the final defenders of humanity. They sensed something in him, a spark of the same magic that tore the world apart, but uncorrupted. They named him Kale. Kale grew up in the ruins, trained from the moment he could walk. Sword, survival, magic, discipline. His life was a forge, and he was the blade being shaped. The Wardens told him only one truth. You were born to face the darkness that ended the world. Kale didn't understand it then, but he would. By the time Kale reached adulthood, the Wardens were nearly extinct. The Dark Force's creatures hunted them relentlessly. On the night of the final attack, Kale's mentor, Master Raiden, gave him a rune-etched blade glowing with ancient power. Find the source of the darkness, Raiden said, and end it. Kale fled as the fortress burned behind him. He walked alone for months, crossing wastelands, monster-infested ruins, and territories ruled by tech-hoarding tyrants. His mission was clear, but the path was not, until the day he heard the scream. Kale followed the sound to a scavenger camp built around a massive crater. A woman was bound in rune chains, dragged toward the pit's edge. She was young, fierce-eyed, and radiating suppressed magic like a storm trapped in a bottle. The scavenger leader raised a jagged blade. The beast demands blood. The ground trembled. A monstrous creature climbed from the pit, bone-plated, horned, dripping molten saliva. Kale stepped forward. Let her go. The monster roared. The battle was brutal. Claws, fire, shattered stone. Kale fought like a man forged for this moment. He leapt, drove his rune blade into the monster's skull, and the beast collapsed in a thunderous crash. The scavengers fled. Kale cut the woman's chains. Magic exploded from her like a shockwave. She fell to her knees. I am Lyra, she said. You saved my life. My power is yours. I pledge myself to your quest. Kale hesitated. He had always walked alone, but something in her eyes told him this was fate. Then we walked together, he said. And so the blade and the sorceress took their first step into destiny. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for Chapter 2.